hold on to your seats, Chiefs Kingdom, because what we're witnessing right now goes far beyond a single win, a single highlight, or even a single season. Here in Chiefs Kingdom, we've reached a point where the Kansas City Chiefs aren't just competing in the NFL. They're shaping the era. They're shaping the culture. And every once in a while, a moment comes along that reminds the entire sports world exactly who we're dealing with. So let me start with a question that matters. From my perspective, how many NFL players on the planet can dominate a playoff game on Sunday, command defensive game plans every snap, and then turn around and show up in global pop culture by Christmas Day without it feeling forced or manufactured? The answer is obvious. It's Travis Kelce. And tonight, what Chiefs fans need to understand is that this wasn't just about a commercial, a cameo, or a viral clip. This was a snapshot of where this franchise stands right now, at the center of football and at the center of the conversation. As someone who lives and breathes Chiefs football, I'll say this clearly. The Kansas City Chiefs have become the gold standard of the modern NFL. For Super Bowl championships 1969, 2020, 2023, and 2024 tell a story of evolution. This franchise didn't stumble into greatness. It built it, from the gritty AFL roots to the long climb back to relevance to what we're watching now under Andy Reid. This is a full-blown dynasty, engineered with intention. Andy Reid changed everything. From my view, he didn't just bring plays to Kansas City. He brought belief. He built an offense that values intelligence as much as talent, timing as much as speed, and trust as much as arm strength. And at the center of that trust, right alongside Patrick Mahomes, stands Travis Kelce, a player who didn't just excel at his position, but redefined it entirely. Kelce came into this league in 2013 as a third-round pick. No hype machine, no guarantee. And what followed is one of the most remarkable developmental arcs in NFL history. 11 Pro Bowls, multiple All-Pro selections, record-breaking postseason production. And when you strip away the stats and really watch the film, what jumps out isn't just catches or yards. It's his football IQ. Kelce doesn't just run routes. He diagnoses coverages in real time. He reads leverage. He feels zone spacing. He adjusts on the fly. In Andy Reid's system, he's not just a tight end. He's a moving chess piece. Patrick Mahomes trusts him implicitly, and that trust is earned. From my perspective, Mahomes' evolution as a quarterback is tied directly to having Kelce in the middle of the field. When things break down, when pressure rises, when defenses disguise coverage, Mahomes knows exactly where Kelce will be. That chemistry doesn't show up overnight. It's built through years of reps, film study, and shared understanding. Think about the moments that define this era of Chiefs football. Third and long. Red zone possessions inside the opponent's 20-yard line, where space shrinks and mistakes get magnified. Postseason drives where one play swings an entire game. Time and time again, it's Kelce finding the soft spot, sitting in the window, or beating a mismatch. Linebackers can't run with him. Safeties can't outmuscle him. Corners don't belong there. That's why one former coach famously said, "You don't stop Travis Kelce, you survive him." And that's not hype, that's reality. But here's where the story takes a fascinating turn. Because on Christmas Day, Kelce wasn't in pads. He wasn't at Gayha Field at Arrowhead Stadium, one of the loudest and most intimidating venues in all of sports. Instead, he was standing under studio lights alongside his brother Jason and basketball superstar Caitlin Clark in a Nike commercial that quietly said more than any press release ever could. The ad itself is simple but powerful. Caitlin Clark lines up deep shots, absurd range, logo distance, and the people watching, including the Kelce brothers, look skeptical until she starts draining them over and over. What struck me wasn't Kelce trying to steal the moment. It was the opposite. He steps back, he watches, he acknowledges greatness. From my view, that matters. Clark and Kelce share more than screen time. They share respect. Clark has openly talked about her admiration for Kelce's game and her support for the Chiefs. She's also spoken about being a longtime Taylor Swift fan, which adds another layer to Kelce's crossover appeal. And that's the point Chiefs fans shouldn't ignore. Kelce understands the moment we're living in. Today's NFL stars aren't just athletes. They're storytellers. They're cultural figures. And when handled authentically, that visibility doesn't distract. It amplifies. Both Clark and Kelce are Nike athletes, and that connection is meaningful. Clark's endorsement deal after going first overall in the 2024 WNBA draft was historic, not just for her, but for women's basketball. Kelce's long-standing relationship with Nike speaks to consistency and trust. Seeing them together sends a message that excellence recognizes excellence, regardless of sport or gender. And from a Chiefs perspective, that reflects the DNA of this organization. Kansas City has always embraced personality. The Tomahawk Chop, the Red Sea filling Arrowhead, the confidence Mahomes carries under center. This franchise understands that joy fuels performance. Kelce embodies that. He plays with emotion. He celebrates. He shows who he is. And Chiefs Kingdom responds to that authenticity. Historically, this franchise has been defined by players who transcended the game. Len Dawson brought legitimacy and the first Super Bowl title. Derek Thomas played with ferocity that still echoes through Arrowhead. Tony Gonzalez changed how the tight end position was viewed long before Kelce took it to another level. In my view, Kelce now stands firmly in that lineage, not just as a great player, but as a symbol of the modern Chiefs era. Statistically, the case is overwhelming. Kelce's postseason numbers rival elite wide receivers, not tight ends. His consistency in high-pressure moments is unmatched at his position. And while other teams churn through stars, the Chiefs have maintained a core: Mahomes, Kelce, Chris Jones, that allows sustained excellence. That continuity matters. And speaking of Chris Jones, this is where balance comes into play. While the Kelce Clark moment grabbed headlines, the Chiefs' success remains a full team equation. Jones is the engine of the defense. His ability to collapse pockets, changes play calls before the ball is snapped. Steve Spagnuolo's defenses thrive on pressure, disguise, and discipline, forcing quarterbacks into mistakes. This balance, explosive offense, resilient defense, is why Kansas City enters every season as a Super Bowl contender. You can't talk about this team without mentioning Isaiah Pacheco. From my perspective, he sets the tone physically. He runs angry. He finishes runs. He gives the offense an edge that complements Mahomes' creativity and Kelce's precision. That's Chiefs football. Multifaceted, relentless, smart, looking ahead. The implications are clear. The Chiefs aren't slowing down. Mahomes is still in his prime. Kelce continues to defy age curves. The roster is built for January football. Rivalries in the AFC West, Raiders, Broncos, Chargers, remain intense, but the reality is unchanged. Kansas City is a team everyone is chasing, and looming matchups with the Bills and Bengals only heighten the stakes. I heard a longtime fan outside Arrowhead say recently, "This team feels bigger than football." And honestly, that sums it up. You watch this era, and you feel like you're watching history being written in real time. So when you think back on that Christmas Day moment, understand this. It wasn't just a commercial. It was a reflection of a dynasty that knows its influence, respects greatness wherever it appears, and continues to lead on and off the field. This is Chiefs football. This is Chiefs culture. This is Chiefs Kingdom. Stay locked in. Stay loud. Arrowhead will shake again. And the story? It's far from over.